Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Xshot87 and we are going to do the shooting review on the Xds 9mm. This is kind of like the final review of the XDS. We got to take it out and shoot it, and we put about 150 rounds to it. So we're just going to talk about it a little bit and see how it performed, and some of the things I liked and some of the things I didn't. So an overview of the gun. If you didn't check out my video on the out of the box review of this gun, go over and check that out. I show you everything you get with it, the nice suitcase and all that. But a few of the features, one of the things that makes this gun stand out in this category of guns is the rail that you have here. Most of them don't have it; they're just too small, I guess. But Springfield found a way to put that little bit of rail there, so if you wanted to hang a light or a laser, you could definitely do that. The overall profile of the gun is quite aggressive, which is a good thing, I think. You know, as far as shooting it, it's a pleasure to shoot. The aggressive stippling on the grip itself looks like it would be really rough on your hands, but all these edges are rounded off, so you know it makes it, like I said, it makes it really comfortable to shoot. So I like that. You also have the option to change your back strap. This one actually has the smallest one on it right now, but it comes with another one that gives it quite a bit of extra meat right here in the back, so you do have that option as well. The cocking serrations up here are very aggressive, and they actually wrap around the top of the slide there. So there is no chance, when you're charging this gun, there is no chance of losing that thing. So that's really nice. There is a loaded chamber indicator up top here, which just pops up when you have a round in the chamber, just like that. You have your fiber-optic front sight. This probably is not going to pick up too well, but the green one is in there now, and it actually comes with a red one out of the box, and they give you two spares about that long each, so you can play around with that how you see fit, whatever you like better. The only thing ambidextrous on the gun, which is actually pretty nice, is the magazine release. So that's the only thing ambidextrous. The rest of the other side of the gun is clean, but you do have that option as well. And of course you have your grip safety, your trigger tap safety, and your internal safeties. So this is just going to be a matter of preference. If you want to get one of these guns, there's no way around it, but I see it as really a non-issue. As soon as you pick the gun up, that safety is disengaged, so you're good to go. One of the things with the loaded chamber indicator that I noticed at first was when you went to press check the gun with a round in, it actually would stay back like that, and with a slight push it would go back into battery. But honestly, I don't notice the issue too much, because reholstering and holstering the gun, it literally takes just the least amount of effort to put this thing back in. So I can see if we can do it. Obviously you get the 7-round magazines with the gun. They're flush. They do not come with the Hornady critical fence, I'm sorry, but they do send you 2 nice magazines with the gun. And they don't send you snap caps either, but just to kind of show you, maybe if you go to press check it, see. Oh, it's not gonna do it now. And see, I mean, it's not even really that big of an issue. I noticed it at first, but like I said, it's not doing it. And reholstering and holstering the gun out, I mean, it fixes that right away. Alright. The breakdown of the gun, you guys have seen this a bunch, but I'll show you anyways. You slide the slide to the rear, flip up your lever, and make sure it's clear, pull the trigger, and it comes right off. One of the things I noticed that with Springfield is their attention to detail and quality, even down to the recoil spring, which, you know, I say it like it's not a big deal. It is a big deal, and they really put a lot of effort into making sure everything is quality, it all looks nice, and I can appreciate that. So that's a very solid recoil spring. I did some measurements earlier and figured out that the barrel is 3.3 inches long. Exactly. So you're welcome for that. I was using some Royal Purple on here, and it's extremely dry after 150 shots, so I'm switching up from that now. So, but there's that, and the rest of it is just like anything else, you know, you would see in this type of gun. And typically, I have not cleaned this yet, but one of the things I noticed as well is the feed ramp and the throat of the gun is really polished up nice from the factory. So that, you know, that has to play a role in as far as feeding rounds and, you know, not having an issue with that. I mean, that really says a lot for Springfield. I mean, they have the Croatia stamped on the top of the slide. They have it on their magazines. They really do a nice job of paying attention to detail. That is really nice. Other than that, there's not a lot else to say about it. I mean, it is a little bit heavy, a little bit on the heavier side, I guess, compared to this type of gun. I think it's around 24 ounces or so. So it's not the lightest thing, but the thing with the gun is that it is a pleasure to shoot. So with a smaller gun like this, typically it's not something that you would take out of the range and like really have a good time with, but this gun I do. Like I said, the weight, it doesn't bother me, you know, carrying inside the waistband either. It's very comfortable. I mean, you're talking about less than an inch thick, you know, what, 1.5 pounds, I guess. And, you know, like I said, it's really comfortable to carry and a real pleasure to shoot. So that I would rather take the weight and have something that's fun to shoot and comfortable to carry. So we're gonna kick it out right here, and we're gonna show you the video of us shooting and be right back to talk to you. Enjoy. Alright, we're shooting the XDS today, and we're about 7 yards out. So we're just gonna see how it does. Alright, let's go. One thing, like I stated before in the out-of-box review on these guns, is the manual arms. So if you have maybe kind of weaker hands, the work of the slide stop and everything is really nice. So minimal effort, you can close that thing right up. Of course, there's your loaded chamber indicator on top. Alright, so let's see how it does. pulled one shot low, but generally speaking, out to 7 yards, shoots really good. Shooting kind of to the left a little bit, but I think with a little bit more practice, better trigger break on it, getting pretty close to where they need to be.
Safety, right? So, were you aiming low?
I was just aiming.
Pulling them to the right.
It didn't look like you kicked all that much, but it left. That's whatever there is.
What I was doing on this gun. That's better what I was doing.
You know.
I do better with my gun.
It's called a or something. Yeah.
Man, that's huge.
Hold on.
So as you can see, the gun performed flawlessly. I didn't show you 150 shots, but I promise you there was not a single malfunction of any kind. So definitely good news there. I think we were running Federal, some Winchester, and some Blazer, and some Hornady. Well, we weren't running that because that wouldn't work too well. Yeah, Hornady Critical Duty, and all of it performed flawlessly. One thing I did want to note is, if you notice in the video, we were shooting to the left. On one of the silhouettes we were all over the place, but mainly to the left, and as we kept shooting to the left. So, you know, I was ready to adjust the sights and, you know, call this thing a piece of crap, but what we figured out is with the trigger, with the trigger, you have your safety tab, you have the take up right here, okay? And then it hits the wall. Let me see if I can show you this. But right before the break, you have a little bit of creep. Creep, 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 break. And that little bit of creep right there made all the difference in actually controlling that. Creep, creep, creeping, break. And these things have a wonderful reset, by the way, as you guys all know. But literally, just getting that the breakdown on the trigger, just getting that pull and controlling it all the way through made all the difference in getting our shots. Once we figured that out, shot placement was 100% better. I mean, literally, it made all the difference. And I know, you know, we all talk about it, trigger control and all that kind of stuff, and being really steady, and but honestly, I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, it just it really made all the difference for our shots. I shot a regular XD, a full size, and that gun was wrong from the get-go because I have small hands. But with that gun, I was shooting all over the place with that thing, and the triggers on those are not nearly as good as these. So, you know, that's just something to keep in mind, you know, especially if you're new to handguns in general. Just getting a nice trigger break is going to be crucial. And what I would recommend is taking this gun out if you can and rent it and take some shots with it and really get some trigger time behind this thing, and, you know, see how you like it. Because once we got that trigger down, this thing was amazing to shoot and dead balls on accurate. So just something I wanted to point out there for you. If you have any trouble like that, just really pay attention and get that thing to where it's, I mean, you know, just trigger control. That's what it's all about. But other than that, the gun performed flawlessly. If there's anything I don't like about it, I would say maybe a cleaner trigger break. But honestly, if you learn how to control it, that's a non-issue. The gun is great. It looks good. It comes with a lot of cool stuff. And that's it, guys. Alright, so hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. Press the thumbs up button if you liked it. And thanks for watching.